everybody. This is Cooking and Lifestyle with Sarah Massare. I'm glad you are here. Today I'm going to be cooking some split peas. And I just wanted to show you all my ingredients before I get started. I'm cooking outside, so you're going to see a lot of flies. Just ignore it. But yeah, my seasonings I'm using today. I'm going to be using the Crown seasoning, the onga. I'm going to be using some garlic salt and some other seasonings. This is my pepper and tomatoes. As you guys know, I cook a lot of pepper. And I just boiled the split peas. Actually, I've been boiling this split peas since this morning. And it's been over 2 hours and change. And this thing is still hot. I bought a very old beans. And it's still hot. So I'm going to pound it in the mortar a little bit and go from there, because I'm tired of waiting for it to get done. Anyways, this is my meat. I already seasoned all of this meat, so I will not be putting it in the soup very early. I'm going to put it in very late, especially the cow meat, because it's already like overcooked already, and I don't like overcooked meat. And so let's get started with this. I'm going to pound this a little bit before I fry it, and I'll show you how to do that. So I'm going to be using alcohol oil or vegetable oil. I'm just getting that hard. I pounded my peas, and I'm just going to go ahead and do my gravy first. Some people like to do the soup and then put the oil on it and then the pepper and everything, but I like to make my gravy first and then put in the beans. So I'll show you how to do that. So I added in my pepper and all of my tomatoes. Now let this fry a little bit. And I will put in 2 onga and 2 crown cubes. And that will be all the cubes I will be using for this soup. And maybe I'll just add a little bit of salt later on if I feel like it. Most of the time I cook, I don't add salt, but if I need it after adding 4 cubes, then I will do it. I hope I don't have to add salt. I try my best not to cook with salt a lot, because I know the salt is really not that healthy, and of course they put the salt in the cube, but it's better than the salt itself, because they add something to the salt that is not healthy for us. So, I have my rice pot on the other side. Honey, baby. So this is the crown cube is pretty tough, so I'm just, and then I'm gonna add a half packet of this that I opened yesterday. I'm gonna add that in to my gravy, and a little bit of garlic salt. I like this because of the garlic. So it's not mostly about the salt, it's just the garlic that I like in there. Okay, that will be all my seasoning for this soup. Unless I need salt, then I'll put it up. But if I have to, or have to add another seasoning, I will tell you that. But I don't think so. This is beans. Beans, usually, it depends the beans you're cooking. Usually not hard to season. So I'm just going to let this fry for a bit, then I'll add my beans to it. Hi, how are you? That's what happens when I'm cooking outside. Yeah, we get the hi, hello, hey. So when people pass in, they actually speak to you, you know. Let that fry a little bit. And I'm gonna go ahead and add in a little bit of my beans juice because I'm not going to be adding any extra water. Like I said, I've been boiling these beans all morning. Therefore, I'm not going to stay on cooking. I'm just going to use my beans juice. That already looks so beautiful. I like it. Look at that. So beautiful and creamy. I just love this. When I see food look so beautiful it is, and when I'm cooking, oh, I'm already hungry. So I have not added the beans yet. It's just the beans liquid, and it's already looking so good. I'm gonna let that boil a little bit. I will be adding the rest of that beans juice, but when I add in my let that boil a little bit, then I come back and add in my beans. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and add in my beans. There. My meat, they are all seasoned perfectly, so they will go in like when I'm ready to take this soup down, because I don't want them to overcook. I don't like soft meat. And my cow skin been boiling the beans all morning, a little bit, and now it's all so soft, and I don't like that. And I'll add in my rest of that beans juice. Ooh, like that, like that, like that. The color of this beans alone can make you and this is just gonna cook quietly and deliciously. With all the seasoning I put in the gravy, I don't need to put seasoning yet. I have not added salt or anything yet, just the seasoning you saw me putting. My meat is seasoned as well, so I'm not gonna play around with the salt. I'm just gonna leave it as is. Hope you guys are having a blessed Sunday. If you didn't go to church like me, I hope you are just allowing yourself to enjoy the praises of God. I've been listening to my music this morning. I have all my children in the house, all my community children, because I usually take them to church. I didn't go to this, so they're all here and relaxing themselves with me. And causing a lot of noise inside the house. Okay, so let's let this boil nicely, and we'll be back. So I put a very low fire on this to just continue cooking. There's not real water in this. I can pretty much take this out, so I'm just gonna leave it as is and then just add my meat in there. Oh. Let's see. I got everything in there that I didn't see. So I'm gonna do that first before I put it in there. Okay. Let's add this meat in there. And I'm just gonna let this cook slowly right here on this hot coal part. And this is pretty much it, guys. This is all good, all done, all cooked. But I'm gonna come back and just show you later on when it's a little bit boiled down. Okie dokie, everybody. This is the finish. This is my soup. It's already ready to eat. And I'm waiting for my rice to get dry. So, thank you for watching today. And I hope you enjoy this. Try and cook some. This beans is in the States. It's everywhere, I'm sure. Cook it and let me know how it went. And you don't have to pound for like what I did. You can use the blender or you can just boil it and it will get soft. These beans that I bought today, it was a very old one, so it took so long to cook. These beans don't usually cook for so long. So that's why I had to pound mine as much as I did. But you could boil it and it will mash by itself, or you take a little bit and mash. But there you go. Creamy and delicious. I didn't add any extra seasoning apart from what you saw me put in before. And that is all for today, guys. For watching. Look how I'm sweating. I'm outside and look at my surrounding. And just home today cooking. And I'll see y'all later, guys. My battery low, so bye bye. Please don't hesitate to subscribe, watch, and share this video. Bye.